Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the third day of February 2023, I'd like to welcome you over to JM Bullion so we can look at those live spot prices. But before that, going to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to all of our channel members. To tell you, this would be a lot more challenging without your support. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, over here to JM Bullion. Looks like gold is actually down 47 cents to 19.20.11. Silver's also down 2 cents to 23.68. Platinum is up 89 cents to 10.41.96, and palladium is up 6.93 to 17.28.47. There you go. And it looks like the premiums have come down on the American Silver Eagles by a few cents. So there you go. That's a good sign. But what is not a good sign? Let's go over here to the bullion sales for the United States Mint, and they have still not added any more American Silver Eagles to the totals. Not even February, not even January. So pretty light that actually for January at the United States Mint. And to me, that just says if we do get some pretty strong demand for the Eagles this year, well, the premiums are going to probably go through the roof again, and that's pretty regrettable. Which means, we're going to start asking questions. Why aren't there more Silver Eagles being produced? Okay, so there we go. Now over here to the United States Mint, you probably know already, and this is the U.S. Mint's news press release page from 2023. All right, and this is dated February 1st, so it's just a couple days ago now. Title of the article is United States Mint announces 2024 American Women Quarters Program honorees. Now we have 15 total. We only need 5 more, and that would be the ones for 2025. And we have completed this program. And wasn't it painless? Wasn't it fun? And I'll tell you, I was in on this from the very beginning. I really dig this program. And so far, the Mint is firing on all cylinders. And even this announcement for 2024, these honorees, they're actually really quite something. And, I looked at all of these women. I had some time to look at all these women's backgrounds. Patsy Takemoto Mink, Dr. Mary Edwards Walker, Polly Murray, Zitkala Shah, Celia Cruz. All of them have one thing in common, obviously being on the American Women Quarters. That's the obvious one. However, if you look a little bit deeper here, they all have education as their primary driving force, and their early life, some of it was tumultuous, but they all have, some of them have an amazing upbringing, but one of the things they all have in common is an education and a thirst for knowledge. And that says a lot about who they are. And I think that's amazing. And I think it should inspire all of us that if we're in a position that we don't necessarily agree with or want to be in, get out of that situation by empowering yourself through education. And these women clearly demonstrate that. So here we go. Washington, D.C., United States Mint is pleased to announce the following 2024 honorees for the American Women Quarters Program. So the first one is Patsy Takemoto Mink, the first woman of color to serve in Congress. As a member of Congress, she fought for gender and racial equality, affordable child care, and bilingual education, most notably with the passage of Title IX, which was later renamed the Patsy T. Mink Equal Opportunity and Education Act. There's the first honoree, and obviously, as they have done in the past, this will probably be the very first one for 2024, January or February. Okay, so next honoree in 2024, you have Dr. Mary Edwards Walker. A lot of you may have already heard about this one. Particular honoree. Now, she was a Civil War era surgeon, women's rights advocate, and abolitionist. Walker often crossed battle lines to care for wounded soldiers captured by the Confederate troops and suspected spy. She was held as a prisoner of war for 4 months. Now, she was the only woman ever to be awarded, at the time, the Medal of Honor. Now, maybe that's even to this day. Probably should have looked into that a little bit deeper. But her education was amazing, and obviously her parents were also amazing, and they were very, let's just say amazing, I would think. Now, that's Dr. Mary Edwards Walker. Could you imagine not caring? It's like Doctors Without Borders or something like that, right? Now, Polly Murray, poet, writer, activist, lawyer, and Episcopal priest, as well as a staunch advocate for civil rights, fighting against racial and sex discrimination. In 1966, she co-founded the National Organization for Women, that's NOW, you've heard of it, with Betty Friedan and other activists. Murray is regarded as one of the most important social justice advocates of the 20th century. That's amazing. Now, here we go. I think this one has the most amazing story out of all of them, and I can't wait for them to make some kind of movie or just Netflix, whatever, but bring this to the silver screen, please. Now, this is Zitkala Shah, meaning Redbird, also known as Gertrude Simmons Bonin, was a writer, composer, educator, and political activist for Native Americans' right to United States citizenship and other civil rights they had long been denied. She left her South Dakota home on the Yankton Reservation at the age of 8 to attend a boarding school run by white missionaries where her native culture and traditions were prohibited. In fact, she had to play, I think, they made her cut her hair and made her play a Puritan or one of the, I mean, just wow kind of stuff. But she went back home after about 3 years of that and said, I think I'm good there, and decided to educate herself in other ways. And wow, what a great story. Her dad was French, her mother was Native American. Really interesting stuff. And her dad bailed at like maybe 2 or 3 years old. And that's fully heinous because let's face it, children need a mother and a father. And otherwise, it's really tough for them. But that gave Zitka Shah motivation, among other things. So it's a really incredible story. Hope you get a little bit further into that. And I think we will once we get closer to the Zitka Shah quarter drop. Now, Celia Cruz, you probably heard of her. Celia, now this is actually, she has more names than this. She's probably got like 2 more names on that. Now, that's Celia, known as Celia Cruz, all right, was a Cuban-American singer, cultural icon, and one of the most popular Latin artists of the 20th century. Known as the Queen of Salsa, Cruz's numerous honors and awards include 5 Grammy Awards, a National Medal of Arts, and a posthumous, that's like after she passes, Lifetime Achievement Grammy. That's right. Now, all of the women being honored here. Now, I probably should talk more about Celia Cruz. She was all over the world. She gave the world salsa. She introduced salsa to the world, but there's so much more than that. Broke down barriers, right? It's just amazing. And I can't wait to have her on a coin. And let's say that coin's going to be somebody dancing. Well, we have a prima ballerina for this year, and next year we have more dance. And remember what I was saying, I don't think we dance enough in this country. So hopefully this will inspire us to dance a little bit more. And I think dancing gives us a way to enjoy life a little bit more. Now, let me get on to getting here. Got a few more paragraphs to read. All of the women being honored have lived remarkable and multifaceted lives and have made a significant impact on our nation in their own unique way, said Mint Director Venture C. Gibson. The women pioneered change during their lifetimes, not yielding to the status quo imparted during their lives. Now, by honoring these pioneering women, the Mint continues to connect America through coins. Remember that one? Connecting America through coins. That's huge, which are like small works of art in your pocket. Now, the designs for the 2024 American Women Quarters are going to be released, mid-2023. And I hope to see let me keep on reading here, the authorized public law. And I hope to see the 2025 honorees at the end of this year or even the beginning of January, February, like we are now for the 24s. Now, it says authorized by Public Law 116-330. The American Women Quarters program features coins with reverse sets of tails designs emblematic of the accomplishments and contributions of American women. Now, this program began in 2022, so just last year. That's huge. This is the second year, all right, and continuing through 2025. And normally, these quarter programs, you get 10, 12 years of programs, and people get burned out. And imagine how much product you have to buy if there's rolls and bags and 3-coin sets and a silver quarter. I mean, wow, yeah, for 12 years? Not so much with this set, folks. This is a high school career. This is a super motivated college career. 4-year program, and it's done. And then right after that, we're going to be celebrating the semi-quincentennial on the quarters. I think we're going to have about 3 or 4 designs for that. So look forward to that one. That's going to be cool. And actually, this year, 2023, marks the 250th anniversary, semi-quincentennial, of the Boston Tea Party. And that was happened, I think, in December of 1773. Now, begun in 2022 and continuing through 2025, the Mint is issuing 5 quarters in each of these years. The ethnically, racially, and geographically diverse group of individuals honored through this program reflects a wide range of accomplishments and fields, including suffrage, civil rights, abolition, government, humanities, science, space, and the arts. Isn't that incredible? This is cool. Now, this groundbreaking program is an excellent way to remind future generations what can be accomplished with vision, determination, and desire to improve opportunities for all. I love that. Subscribe to the program today to ensure your fulfillment. Now, let's face it, folks, subscriptions. The United States Mint, obviously, those PDS rolls, those are huge. As far as the American Women Quarters go. Now, if you want to go ahead and get a little bit more information about the American Women Quarters program and some of the honorees that we have here already, you can look at this page, and I'll leave a link in the description for this. So we have 2022, 2023, and 2024 honorees, and we just need one more year, and we have a complete set, of at least knowledge, of all the honorees. And we could probably see the coin albums and folders and books and sort of things have the complete history of these women. Now, I got to go here. This is the American Women Quarters 2023 roll set, Bessie Coleman. All right, now let's go to the subscribe and get free shipping. You know, one thing about this particular PDS set is that last year they had about 7,000. They added about 5,500 this year. All right, we can see that here. Product limit 12,620. They could go over it. They could go under it. Household order limit of 3. Now, this is the enrollments, folks. All right, it does say it's add to bag, but if you log in, it is not add to bag. I think this disappeared sometime in December. And what's interesting, when this product drops on February 14, I'm going to go to the current product. Number one, we still don't have a price tag, but when this product drops on February 14, okay, how many of these are going to be available out of that 12,620? And are your subscriptions going to get dinged to 1 or to 2? Because right now it does say household order limit of 3 for those subscriptions. And we know from the Mint's behavior, you know, when we told everybody about these quarters, when the Maya Angelou dropped, there were 10 available. You could, I think, get 10 subscriptions to the Maya Angelou quarters. You know, and that's quite a bit, considering now you can only get 3. And let's face it, we know for a fact that the Mint, when they knocked some down to 3, they knocked some of the folks' enrollments and subscriptions down to 1. Yeah, isn't that interesting? So I would expect some of the same this year. I would suspect that the Mint would be going through people's accounts and making sure there's no duplicates, as well as, you know, an opportunity for everybody to get these PDS rolls. These are the hot items. And if you want to see what these are selling for on eBay right now, and like I said, we don't have a product price for the 3-roll set, but that doesn't stop people from listing them. Look at this one, three sets, right? That's 9 rolls total for $510 there. Let's see what else we got here from the United States Mint. There's some really interesting airs that people are listing. Some of them seem really expensive. I'm not sure what going on there. Now here we go, new listing, $149.98. Now if it sells, or if it lists for $55, 55 times 2 is 110, right? So these people, it looks like they're going to be doubling their money right off the bat there. Look, 150. So it looks like a double your money opportunity. This one's got it under auction. What do you think, folks? These people are going to make money on this drop or not? Because we definitely know last year people doubled their money on the Maya Angelou drop. That was the first quarter. And I believe this Bessie Coleman is probably one of the most amazing designs this year. Well, they're all amazing, actually. But this one, to kick it off, that's remarkable design. Love that. Anyway, what do you think, folks? People are going to be making monies on these, or people burned out on these? What are you at with that? What do you think? Now, let me get to the plus ones today. I got some good ones for you. Now, this one says, knock, knock. Who's there? Train. Train who? Well, someone needs to train you how to open the door. Bam. Now, this is Psalm 58:11. This is huge. It says, then at last, everyone will say, there truly is a reward for those who live for God. Surely there is a God who judges justly here on earth. That's amazing. It's like people's eyes will be open and go, yeah, it is the real deal. Now let's go over here to 395.99.9. KOIN Coin News Network. This is Temple of the Dog. And this is the 25th anniversary mix of Say Hello to Heaven. That's good stuff, folks. Really good stuff. And I think it's the mixture of Pearl Jam and Soundgarden who made this Temple of the Dog. And there might be some other bands from the grunge era that also were included in this particular album. But not sure. Should have probably done some more homework. Anyway, there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, well, subscribe to the channel. It's free. And you can also join as a membership, and that gives you exclusive access to members-only videos. Son of a Silver Stacker. Y'all have a great weekend. Out.